The sign is out.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Well, that's where it was at. I'm sorry.
I'm just trying to make sure this shit. No, it didn't.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The Titans had 8-1 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19, Tiger, 19. Check smash, check smash. Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the gun, Ward. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Ward. He completes it to Evans. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Out of the gun, Ward. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakeko, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series.
They're Buffalo.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Stroud. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this throw will be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Hand off to Spears. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off the play fake, Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ballgame.
Now a 2nd and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A short throw taken in by Conquo.
That shit just
and he's
pissed me
taken
off.
down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On play action, Ward. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing now, Ward. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
Are you
And he'll be
fucking
down
serious,
deep
bro?
into Houston territory. After one,
He
7-0
took away
on
everything.
EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And here's a give to Spears. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. The Spears with another carry. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw, here's Ward. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, shit.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Stroud to throw it. That is caught by Dell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Stroud off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Mixon with a first down carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd down and 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That's complete to DK. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, here's Ward. He'll try and do this himself. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag.
No!
This could be a first down.
Passing a...
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's a run by Spears. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Ward. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
3rd and 4. now working out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
19 tight. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Here's Ward. This is caught by Evans. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go play action with Ward. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. To the air again, Ward. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Play action. It's Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Like, what's the
Caught
point?
in the end zone.
What's the point,
Touchdown,
bro?
Tennessee. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half. Stroud taking a shot for down here. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
To throw is Ward. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Throwing is Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Hey. Hot 70, hot 70. Check, 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 check. Warrior 70. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Ward again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Ward. That one's taken in by Spears. Down the sideline he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Spears, 37 yards. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Stroud looking to throw. This goes out wide from Mixon. call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That is caught. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. From the gun to give to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell from 19 yards away. And the Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now, Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Okonkwo, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. dangerous return man showing it here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That is caught by Dell. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Delson in motion. And Stroud now to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Stroud to throw it.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. To the right side and intercepted.
That he's into the clear. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Now Ward. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Ready, ready.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
Check, 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 check. Dragon 60. Come 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll throw again. Ward. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he wisely would throw that one away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Stroud out of the gun here. And this one too low.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Here's Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Back goal 80. Cut 19. Cut 19. Go.
Out of the gun, Ward.
Got a man, and It's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Titans are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Stroud.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Stroud working out of the gun. To the right side and caught by Dell.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Now Stroud. Near the sideline, this is Schultz.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Stroud. Down the field, he's got Noel.
Touchdown, Houston.
Jalen Noel.
43 yards.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year.
And he's going to get in, so they're back within 11. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge the secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance